Hi, I'm Willie Mayette from PianoWithWillie.com. I want to welcome you to this mini lesson number 3. Now, if you've been following my mini lessons over this Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday, whole sale week, I'm just doing some of these mini lessons to just kind of highlight not only my teaching, but to also show you how I teach, but to also show you, just some freebie stuff. It's my way of saying thank you to you. Whether you decide to buy from me or not, this at least will give you some information so that you get to learn some stuff, and then down the road, if you're interested in learning more, check out PianoWithWillie.com. Today, what we're going to work on is we're going to work on some blues stuff. So like. Okay? And then, so now it's actually not that difficult to play this. What we're going to do, let's break this down. The first thing we're going to do is, this is probably the most difficult thing right here. And this is, I'm going to talk theory for a second. So if you're a beginner, you don't really understand the theory I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Just kind of let it wash over you, and you can get the notes and you'll understand more of the theory as we go on. So I'm putting my second finger on E flat and my thumb on E. This would be the flat third to the major third. And I go up to the root. I can also go up to the fifth. If I do that, then I can use second finger, middle, pinky. So it's another way of doing it. In fact, why don't we start with that one? That one will be easier. So second finger, middle finger, then pinky. And we can go down to the thumb on the C chord. Now, if you took a look at my mini lesson number 2, it's just a C major triad, right? Going from the minor up to the major third. Okay, now let's get this left hand. The left hand, again, is relatively easy. It's the root and the fifth, C and G. Notice I'm playing with my second finger here, and then I go up to the root and sixth with my thumb. Now what we're going to do is, instead of having that D, ba, D, ba, D, ba, D, ba rhythm going on, we're just going to do a straight quarter note rhythm for right now. So I want you to just try that. Make sure you don't go too staccato like that. Okay, now the right hand, I'm going to play it and then we'll break it down. Sorry, that's right, we're not going to do the doubles. Okay, so it's going to be, the right hand is playing this triplet da, triplet, 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 that triplet rhythm, triplet da. Now the vocalization, if you're not familiar with vocalizing, I would suggest taking a look at my lesson on Mastering Rhythms, Volume 1 and Volume 2. The vocalizing, it helps a lot, all right? So try saying that with me. I'm saying trip-a-let da. Triplet da, triplet da, triplet da, triplet da. And I start that just with this root and fifth. I'm not going to worry about going to the thumb yet, okay? And I'm not going to worry about going to this thumb yet. I'm just going to do this. Triplet, triplet, triplet. So notice I didn't go to the thumb yet, and I didn't go to the thumb yet here. Triplet, triplet, triplet. I'd say do that like 15, 20 times. Get really comfortable with that. Triplet. Now the next thing is add in the thumbs. Triplet da. And notice that the thumbs come in together. Triplet da. Triplet da. Triplet da. Triplet da. And just try going back and forth doing that over and over. Triplet da. Triplet da. Make sure you do it nice and steady. Don't go like, don't do that. Nice and steady. Triplet da. And make sure it's not, okay, it's triplet da, triplet da, triplet da, triplet, 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 triplet. Triplets, what we really say is triplets, okay, but when we're vocalizing, I say triplet. Triplets are 3 attacks in one beat. So if I have one beat, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Notice that they're all evenly spaced throughout that beat. Triplet da. Now that's a good way of practicing it, like doing this. Triplet da, one time by itself. Triplet da, one time by itself. Triplet da, one time by itself. Now we move up to F. Okay, now F is triplet. So we start with that first part. Triplet, 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 triplet. Just keep repeating that. Triplet, okay, triplet, triplet da. Just by itself. Let's do G while we're up here. See if you can do the right hand by yourself. What note do you think it starts on? Here? Is that right? What about this? Well, down here is the minor third, going to the major third. On the F, it was the minor third, going to the major third. Where's the minor third on G? One way you can always find it is count up 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3. Notice I didn't count the note I started on. So, okay, so we have 3 separate patterns. We have the C pattern, okay, so let's work on that one. Triplet da. That's 1 time through the pattern. That's 2 times through the pattern. 3 times. 4 times. Now we move to F, which is the second pattern. 1 time through. There's a second time. Okay, so 2 on F. Then we go back to the C. 2 on here. There's your 2. Then we go to G. 1 on G. Then 1 on F. And then 2 on C. And we start all over again. Okay, so the whole pattern is this. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll count the patterns for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Move up to F. 1. Here's a second one. Back to C. 1 time, second time. 1 time on G now. 1 time on F, and then back to C for 2 times. Or you could also do like, come on down your blues scale. Okay. Right, so that's the basic pattern of the blues, the 1, 4, and 5. Let's add on that double down here. Now what's interesting is this left hand, you might think of it as eighth notes or might see it written as eighth notes, but really it's a triplet feel. Trip-a-let, 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 trip. And what happens is we have those 3 triplets, right? So we play on the first one and we play on the third one. So we have 1, 2, 3, right? We play on the first and the third. So it's trip-let, trip-let, trip-let. Notice I'm not playing or saying anything on the Trip-a-let, trip-a-let, trip-a-let. So we get trip-a-let, 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 trip-a-let. Now what's nice about this is it starts with the first note and then it hits when you hit the third note. Move up to F. Back to C. again. Let's go up to G. Down to F. Back to C. C again. Now we start all over. And as you get better, you can start to speed it up. You see, I start to add on more stuff to it. It's because I know these different patterns rhythmically that I can play over that left hand, right? It starts, though, with that basic triplet, that basic pattern. If you get that down, you're going to find it's going to be a lot easier for you to link up other things in the right hand. A lot of times we tend to think that the left hand's doing one thing, the right hand is doing something else, and it's like the right hand is just going to be free and like playing all this stuff. But in reality, the left hand and right hand link up at times. We need to remember that there's that link up. So like linking, linking. See how it links right there? So the left hand and the right hand are playing at the same time. Oftentimes when people are thinking, oh, I can't play hands together. Everyone can play hands together. Okay? Now, you're going to be able to play at that level right away? Well, of course, maybe not. But you definitely can play hands together. There is not one student that I've taught, all right, that cannot play hands together. And I've taught a lot of students, all right? Every one of them can play hands together. I know it's frustrating. I know it takes a long time, okay? But if you stick with it, you could do it. And the best way of getting there is to think about where these hands link up. Think about where they line up. So together, together, together. By itself. Together. So you see how that right hand has that one note there in which nothing's going on in the left hand? If you slow it down, you take it step by step like that, you'll be able to get it. Now, the other one I was doing is just going up to the C like this. This is a little bit more challenging because we've got to cross underneath. Second finger to your thumb and then to your pinky. And then on F, second, thumb, pinky. And on G, second, thumb, pinky. We do the same rhythm. Now here, sorry, you can go down there or you can go to your fifth. I like the root better. You can keep it going. You just end it with this blues scale coming right down. 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Or you can end with like a big chord like that. Or yeah, you can have all these different permutations. Notice that triplet feel though. Triplet, 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 and then just hold it out. Play the full chord there. The root and seventh in the left hand. All right, so now if you like this sound, I would definitely suggest check out the Blues and Boogie series that I've done. There's four different DVDs, okay, for you to check out. There's a lot of stuff at PianoWithWillie.com for blues. When you get to the store, all right, just click on where it says store on the site, and then on the left-hand side, just go down to where it says blues, all right, click on that. You'll see a whole bunch of of different lessons. You also see some of that, like, that gospel stuff. Like kind of like Richard T stuff. Take a look at that lesson. That one's really popular. The other thing is like that funky piano. If you do a search for funky piano, that's where you get that. If you like that kind of sound, you like messing around with that that funky piano stuff, take a look at that lesson. I think you really enjoyed that one as well. All right, so just to remind you, we're doing that 40% off for Black Friday, and the sale ends November 30th. So if you want to take advantage of the 40% off, definitely do that before November 30th, because the sale will be ending right at midnight on November 30th. If you're interested in a membership, which I think, in my opinion, it really is the best bang for your buck, Monday we're going to be doing membership specials, so take a look Monday, November 26th at PianoWithWillie.com. You're going to see some membership specials there in the store. Okay, so again, really thankful to everyone on, all my students on YouTube and on the site. Guys keep me going, so thanks a lot. I'll see you in the next lesson.